Alright guys, so welcome back to the last match of the day in the NA Community League. For the last game we have Sedated versus Primal. Sedated start on the Allied side and Primal on the Axis. Hopefully this should be a closer game in 13-2, as I've been informed that both teams are pretty well experienced in a top tier in NA scene, so hopefully it should be a good game. Started off with the Allies pushing up towards A. Two players pushed up defending on Axis. West though pushed into long with a shotgun. XL finds the first frag in second mid. West with another frag into long. Two very good opening frags from the Axis side, and XL will find BCJ but not find any tags. West with another one in long onto Corey with that shotgun doing work, holding off that push, and looks like the Allies might take a little bit of a slower approach. See if they can take back this one and find a few openers towards B. But the Axis side from A will be aware that they are not pushing, so they will push straight through. Fox will find the frag onto BCJ, who just jumps straight out of Broken with a bomb. It's all down to Peanut in a 1v5 with Vic peeking over the smoke towards him. Peanut finds one onto Fox Rocks, but it's not enough, and he is traded out by Vic. First round goes towards Primal. Very solid round right there from Primal, shutting down that early push onto A. XL and West doing work towards that push, pushing up a bit more aggressive instead of sitting safe, playing those unexpected positions. Good job from them. No scope coming out on the either side, surprising to see. Two Durans, a shotgun, a default, and a bar for the Allies. Again, pushing towards A, with BCJ just holding the flank. Few shots exchanged outside second mid. They've all pushed out. XL finds two. One in the knife. Three for XL. West gets taken out by Corey, and BCJ follows up, killing XL. Clearing second mid, but losing three in the process. Amazing hold from XL right there, picking up 3 frags onto Allied players. Good job from him. And Disrupt will be slowly pushing, hoping for that push towards Tram. However, Corey will be pushing up through second mid stairs, as he only has a shotgun. So the Allies will take up on site, clear it out. Foxtrot's taking an angle from stairs, watching to see if they push out on the statue. The smoke goes down to stairs and graveyard as well. Nice smokes there, hopefully preventing the push in from the Axis, but I think Disrupt might spray at the bomb. He does spray, does not find any tags at all. BCJ getting the bomb down. Corey will be taken down by Disrupt, and now it's all down to BCJ in a 1v4. He gets one, 1v3 even, gets one onto Vic, gets two onto Fox. He's doing work here. All he has to do now is take out Disrupt, where he knows where he is. Disrupt will out V1, 1v1 him, and the retake will go towards the Axis side. Very, very close round right there. Had they not lost 3 players to that push on second mid, maybe they could have actually taken that round away. But excellent work right there from XL and BCJ right there, fragging high for their teams. And this time we'll see a scope coming out on Tanaka. As we saw him take it before in the previous featured game, he did do some pretty decent work against the opposition with it. So let's see if he can recreate that to the Axis players. Although XL will find an early frag onto BCJ. No respect from the nades from Allies. And this time it will be a B push. Vic solo holding it, with Foxtrot pushed up into Cinema. Very aggressive right here. He is upper. Peanut will find the push into lower. Foxrocks now knows where Peanut is above, but I think he did make some noise. He's going to make the jumping frag. One more coming out though. Corey, we don't know Corey's there. Corey does get the refrag onto Fox. And we will have the B site right here with the Axis very close to the B site now. Could potentially shut down this push from the Allies. XO finds one onto Impaler. And Corey does refrag though. And XO, the game of trades right here, just takes it right back. 2v1 now. Tanaka with the scope. He does have the bomb, and he will be sneaking through Skinny. Checking if anyone is pushing or holding the market. He will meet West though, and it's a shotgun versus the scope. When we check the corner, he does not, and West does pick up the frag of Primal. Another round in favour of the Axis side. Solid retakes there from Primal. Doing work, shutting down their early push from the Allied side. Very well done from the players right there. Similar setup from the Allied side. We're seeing every round scope being taken onto Tanaka, at least one shotgun, a default, and 2 rifles. And this time, I think they will wait for the nades to come in from mid. Although Disrupt throwing that late nade does put Peanut very low, almost catching him out right there. He does survive with a wiggle of health. They will be making a push towards the B site. Vic will take a more passive position here as they hold the crossfire with Fox Rocks laid down at Fantasy, watching that broken house and cinema push. Nice little spot from here. There's actually 3 players holding the B site. Now only 1 left from A, and Disrupt holding the mid push. Corey spotted out in cinema. Retreats. Probably will call for another rotate from Disrupt or potentially West. Fox was fighting the first one to Impaler though. I think that was Broken House. Yep. First fragment to Broken. BCJ pushing very slowly from heaven. Does get spotted out by XL, holding that angle. Very cheeky little tight angle right there from XL. Shots being exchanged. Tanaka doesn't find a fragment of Fox. Peanut locked up in heaven. Corey tries to go for the jump frag on Fox and gets denied by him. The bomb is down in the open now. It's all down to Peanut and Tanaka to see if they can work some magic and get this bomb back. Trading shots again with XL. Fox Rocks does find Tanaka though and Broken. As that scope goes down, it's all down to Peanut and 1v5. And he is taken out by Vic. And another round tallied up for the Axis side on this map. Great defensive play from the Axis there, holding those angles, waiting for the pushes, not making any aggressive plays. Just playing so safe, and the Allies are just playing straight into it. It's being taken out one by one. Good coordination right here from Primal. That Aids will go over to mid, but we're not finding any tags. Although Vic does find one onto Peanut though in second mid and does heavily tag up Tanaka. Almost another frag there. Exile does follow up with a spray through the smoke onto Tanaka. Finishes him off. West gets spotted out in long with Corey. 1v1 shotgun battle right here. Battle of the teleports. Who will win? It's slow here. BCJ looking towards B though. See if you can find any push coming from the Axis. They might mate towards mid, although I think he might go back up his team towards A. Playing it slow here. However, we could see a rotate towards B from Allies here. They have not managed to make any entries onto A. Or in fact, they're actually going to make a slow push down to mid. Take that mid and second mid and connector control right here. Peek into a statue and they will find Disrupt. He finds tags onto Corey. They do know where he is, and this will be a very hard angle for them to push. BCJ waiting at that lamppost, hoping Disrupt may rotate and not realize he is waiting there. Although Fox finds the first and the second onto the Allied push, and this is just a shutdown. Seems like their rotate plan was completely read by Axis, and they were just shut down too quickly. So yeah, I'm not really sure whether I agree. BCJ waiting for the rotates in a 3v5. They probably should have just gone together and maybe try and take the site and maybe get some refrags there. It's a bit risky sending just 2 players on their own towards B, but maybe you might see something different from the Allies this side. Opting again for that early A push. Peanut tagged down really low by a grenade. BCJ and Tanaka go pushing really fast down mid, exchanging shots in a long. West in his typical position with that shotgun, up close. BCJ does find one to disrupt though, holding the rotate. Tanaka does find one to Vic. Now Fox is all alone on the B site. Allies could potentially make a rotate now, as Tanaka can hold the rotate from Exile. But it seems like they will start pushing towards A. West finds one onto Corey. Alpina retrades onto West. Now 3v2. Exile just sitting safe in cinema, waiting for this push. Seeing if he can shut it down versus a shotgun on a Garand. They will push in, they will find. Oh wow. And that is a round over. Tanaka catching the rotate from Vic. And they will take out the Axis player in the church. First round goes towards the Allied side. Well played there. Finding those important frags, especially in mid on disrupt. And the rotating player off B, making sure they can box in that A site and completely take control of it. Nades going over mid. They will kill Tanaka. Very nice nade from Tunnel right there, I think. Yeah, it was Tunnel, deep in Tunnel. Great nade. I need to find what that one is. But it seems like Fox is going to be holding for this really quick B push. But BCJ, he predicts where he'll be sitting and gets the early frag. Allied side now have control of the B site here. Smokes are down. I think they're just waiting for the bomb, but Disrupt though, he's pushing slowly behind. Spots out BCJ with that nice headshot right there. Corey waiting like a snake in Skinny. And the other two Allied players will be pushing back through Cinema. Although I think they may have spotted out Disrupt right there. I'm not too sure. Corey still waiting on the B site for a push. As the Allies again rotate back through Cinema. Corey is spotted out by Vic though, and Peanut will trade back into doors. 3v2 now. The Allies do have the potential to take this round away. Just looking for if there are any aggressive Axis players lying in waits. However, they will not spy out West though, waiting in that ticket room with a shotgun. Disrupt finds a few tags into Impaler though. They know exactly where all these players are. West is taken out by Peanut, and the bomb will go down on B. But XL, he pushes, he does find Impaler. Lord Peanut just completely not supporting his teammate at all. Although he will get the knife kill onto XL, but it is not enough to take the round. Axis playing that very smart there. Not playing too aggressive on that retake, just waiting for them to push those, waiting for the Allied side to push those angles and take those frags away from them. But another round towards the Primal side right there. Very similar setups going on from Allies though. To me, it seems like they're quite easy to read. They're doing very similar things every round. Tanaka trying to go for that quick peek onto Heaven's Stairs. Will not find anyone pushing fast though. I think he will hold. He might see Fox Rocks. He does see Fox Cross. He will find Victor on the stairs, and it's all on Fox Rocks to hold that site on his own. Sat in Fantasy, he is taken out by Impaler with that default. Nice little headshot right there. Disrupt, waiting for that rotate, sat on the door. Nactus will come in to try and coordinate this retake. Bomb will go down by Peanut, and Impaler will find one. He finds two, just pushing through Skinny, just finding those really quick, aggressive frags. Unexpected completely. The XL is all alone ticket. I think this one is going towards the Allied side in this one, as he'll be boxed in that room. Great attack there by Allies though, finding that early frag from Archers to Heaven's Stairs and capitalizing on that pick. Just clearing out the one player left on the site. Exile though, he will find a knife on BCJ. I'm not sure whether that was just a wiggle 1v1 knife, but cheeky little kill right there. I think that actually, I don't know if he had a Thompson or not, but that might have taken away a Pathfinder car from the Allied team, which is debatable. As obviously the MP40 is not really favoured to be used much on Axis, but all that aside, Allies do take another round, slowly building that momentum. clearing that tilt from their brain, and hopefully they can make this round work. Opting not for a scope card this round, so it makes you think they're going to make a very fast rush onto A. West pushing aggressive with that shotgun on his own though. They must find this kill to West in long. Does fall back, he calls for the rotate. A lot of noise being made onto A. He finds one with a headshot, but is refragged by Corey. XL now. And Disrupt holding the A site. 3 allied players. Tanaka will be lurking in mid, waiting for that rotate from Fox. But he might be spotted out by Vic though, peeking down mid. And they just missed him. Although Vic is coming behind, and Tanaka is unaware. He does find Vic though. Very well timed peek down mid right there, and he will hold metal from a rotate, but there are no more players to rotate. Disrupt will be met by 2 shotgun allied players. You just hate to see that happening. And Impaler will just fly straight into sight, find that easy shotgun kill onto XL. It's all down to Fox to see what he can do, but he is taken down by a shotgun, and that round perfectly pictures the strength of a shotgun rush. It is just unbeatable. I think the Axis might start putting that 2-man setup back onto A, like before, as West was left on its own to defend that push. Very difficult for him to hold them back. I think we will see another split push coming from the Allies. A little bit of pressure towards A, but the majority of players going towards B, where Foxrocks will be holding solo. It seems like the rotate is cool from Allies to head towards B. Vic will come to support Voxrox. Ticket. Just waiting, holding those angles, waiting for the Allies to push, not making any aggressive peeks at all. So Vic is tagged up by Peanut. Foxrocks finds 2 though onto Broken. Nice 2 headshots right there from him. Just lying by those barrels. Just can't be seen by anything. And Lord Peanut does find Vic though. They will have to peek Fox. The 3-man peek does overpower him. They do take him out. They'll have control of the side, but XL is pushing Shroud Box. He gets denied by Peanut through the box as well. Nice little frag there for Peanut. XL trying to be cheeky, going in for that knife kill to deny the defuse, but fails. Disrupt will be waiting on the market stand, just watching that cinema push. While West pushes through Skinny with a shotgun. We'll find Corey, but BCJ is lying in wait to refrag. He does know he's there. Oh, he doesn't. BCJ, what is his spot? Very nice little spot there from BCJ. Getting another one as well to Disrupt by barrels. Very good little angle right there in the little cubby. Avoids the jiggle peek by West, making him being able to get the frag onto West and shut down that round with the Axis side. And another round for Allies here. Doing work, I must say, coming back from only 1 round, now up to 4. This could be a very strong half for Allies, considering this map is arguably Axis-sided. Smokes will go down mid, but Disrupt will find an early nade on Tanaka again in tunnel. Seems like he needs to be more aware of that. He's now died twice to that same nade. And they will find Impaler pushing towards A solo. Vic checking mid. Those who aren't pushing mid, so they now have the information that they're all in cinema. So it's now down to the Axis to stop this cinema push. Foxtrot finds one in Fantasy. He does get tripped out by BCJ though, but Vic and West just working together. Getting that little crossfire set up to deny that push from cinema. Another round goes towards Primal. It's unlucky that, well, I think Tanaka needs to be more cautious about this nade in tunnel that Primal have as well. I'm not really too sure why Impaler was pushing up towards A on its own. Being a bit more careful, hold more passive. Wait for that rotate info. Besides, Allies this time waiting for the nades. Impaler will find one to Vic though. That's on the way to B, so they will make a fast push towards B here, and no, Vic isn't there. And will force Disrupt to rotate from mid. Foxrocks pushing Heaven. will potentially come behind them, but Peanut is waiting for that push. Real clear sight, and they do know Foxrock is now heaven. So Corey will take his chances in taking him out with a shotgun. The Foxrock does get the kill, but Impaler makes sure he trades that kill out with a headshot. The site is now in control of allies, although Disrupt does get some nice tags onto Peanut, trying to plant the bomb. The Axis are waiting for that plant. BCJ on Shroud Box, waiting for him to go to doors. You will see Disrupt though, he just goes prone in the doors, and luckily he managed to survive that. Does not manage to deny the plant, but does stay safe, although Impaler does take out XL and Skinny from heaven. As the Axis make a push in, do get denied by allies, although West picking up one on Tanaka. Ultimately, his work was, I don't know what to say. Anyway, that's the half time anyway. So allies do manage to pick up 5 rounds, which is actually very strong for this map. And hopefully we should see a bit of comeback and momentum as they play on the Axis side. And we will see a similar setup as Sedated had on allies from Primal, with that one scope, a bar, a default and 2 rifles. Waiting for those nades, the BCJ does find one of the Foxrocks late, trying to cross mid. Nice little late nade, catching him out right there. Allies just going to take it slow, hold courtyard and mid control. Not commit anyone towards B. Trade's going out the second mid though. Tanaka is taken down. It's all down to BCJ and Pay to hold the A side and Primal. They will find another frag onto Peanut. I believe that was at B site. I think he may have pushed through Broken House actually. They do have the option. Oh no, he pushed through Cinema even. He came through back Cinema. Now they have the option to rotate towards B, but they're opting to just play this slow. See if the Axis make any more aggressive plays which they can capitalize on. It does seem like this is a B push coming in. 2 players pushing to Cinema who will meet Corey. See if he can shut them down or not. NXL will be pushing solo from Broken. They have the information that Corey is there. They do take out Corey, and now B is completely clear. Although BCJ pushing up that smoke. Shroud Box, will he see him through the smoke? And he does. He does deny the plant from XL. Impaler's here to back BCJ up, and Impaler finds 1 into Cinema, and Impaler finds 2 with a rifle. Very nice little push there from Skinny from Impaler. Picking up those 2 kills to close out that round and taking the first round for the Axis right there. Starting to get this ball rolling from Sedated on the comeback. I imagine their mindsets are pretty positive right now, considering they've brought a lot of rounds back. Seems like allies got a few things to think about and how they can push these sites together. Similar setup again, nades coming in from Axis towards mid, although Tanaka very aggressive on this mid though, in connector with a rifle, supported by BCJ. So they will be there to shut down any second mid or mid pushes. Leaving only Impaler holding from Tram on A though. But a nice little setup they got going here. And they will just wait this push. Vic finds BCJ. Although BCJ does get the tag onto Vic. So they have a little bit of information here. BCJ will fall back towards A and Tanaka will hold solo from connector with a rifle. Primal now heading towards connectors, trying to take control of this. They will spot a Vic, but Tanaka does find a frag and is refragged by Disrupt. Allies now having mid control. They have 2 options here. They can either split towards A or split towards B. 2 Axis lying in wait on either site. BCJ does get tagged down by Disrupt and falls back into church. Impale is here to support him. Seems like it could be a push towards B here. Corey in that window though. We'll spot out West, but it also is spotted out by Primal. Taylor does go down from West. West gets another one with BCJ. Corey, though, taking out those two players pushing into A. However, Primal will just get the refrags, watching those angles, aware of where the Axis players are peeking from, and just completely out-aiming them. Nice little round, though. Very close at the end. Not your typical rush site, plant bomb, retake. Nice little skirmish at the end there instead of your typical plant bomb. Again, very similar setup from the Allies again. However, Vic does have the Thompson this round, so they could be going for a more aggressive push here. He will be able to get that early frag. Impaler will be lying in wait in the Grego spot, as I like to call it, with the car. Tanaka finds one into mid. Disrupt, but does get traded by Vic, who pushes through connector. And they will have mid control now. So again, they have this choice where they can split towards A or split towards B. Just opening up so easy. Impaler still sitting in the spot. Does get spotted out though, and tagged down very low. It's forced to fall back to sight. No, Fox Rocks though, he will find the frag into heaven and cinema. This will call for the rotate from the Allies to rotate towards B now. Going for this very fast B take. Lord Peanut on his own at Shroud Box to defend from this Allied push of 4 players. Maybe able to get the jump on them as the smoke is down. They might want to consider checking it though, as they've used this spot a lot. And he will deny the plant though, and West just isn't watching. Lord Peanut managed to get 2. So Vic does refrag with 2 of his own. Now 2v1, Impaler all on his own to deny this plant from the Allies, but they did not manage to do it. Our can't remember who it was. Yeah, it was BCJ who was in a Shroud Box. Shouldn't have been able to get 2 kills right there. Should have been punished instantly from the Allies. Does manage to stall that plant. So Allies do need to make sure they check that little spot when they do smoke it off, because it's abused quite a lot. But again, exact same setup from the Allies again. They're pushing towards A. Probably going to go for that early mid control, although BCJ is sitting in connector with a shotgun. We'll find Vic, but Vic does take him out. BCJ completely misses with the shotgun. That's right, blame the RNG. Impaler on site with the bar, with his rifle even, challenging Vic, and Vic is going to take that 1v1 with Thompson. Another kill going over towards B with Foxrocks lurking in cinema. Tanaka waiting in mud with a disrupt to push out. Does not find any tags at all. Pushes disrupt, finds the knife kill in sneaky. And he will now wait for Corey to rotate. Corey may be spotted out by Foxrocks here, who's pushing through mid. Corey low. Taken out by Foxrocks, and it's all down to Tanaka to see what he can do, but nope. He is denied. XL picking up those frags at the end there, shutting out the round from Impaler. Nice attack pushes coming in from Primal here. Just getting those early picks, and Sedated needs to do something about that, because they're just capitalizing off these early picks, getting too much map presence and the control of the Axis side. So let's see what they might do this round to switch up the defense. And we're going to see 2 men holding the A push, although nades go towards B, heavily tagging up Peanut and Corey as they slowly push in cinema, leaving the B site open though. Foxrocks again going to be pushing into that upper cinema. However, both Axis players are sitting lower, waiting for that allied push, and I think they do hear the steps from West. They will predict him coming, although Corey doesn't. West takes 1 frag onto Corey. Lord Peanut lying in wait for West to push out, and West does go down to Peanut even, although Foxrocks does refrag onto Peanut. Axis now rotating from A. Disrupt finds the early rotate of BCJ. Impaler does make sure to refrag that though. And it's all down to Impaler again. 2v1. Another chance to clutch. He does get one of the Fox and Cinema. It's now 1v1. Vic has to go and get the bomb, giving a chance for Impaler to reposition if he wishes. Vic's going to fake that plant, and he does get taken down by Impaler. Great work there. Essentially a 3v1 right there from Impaler. Taking that round away from the Allied side. Adding 1 to that scoreboard for his team. Great work there by Impaler. Hitting all his shots with the rifle. That's a little individual skill right there. So it's going to be 10-7 towards the Allied side. Still possibility for a comeback from the Axis though. Did seem like they were playing an interesting new defense setup towards A, which could work for Allied pushes. Again, Allies taking that mid control. Vic finding the frag into Impaler holding from B. There's a nice little nade from Courtyard, and Disrupt will find a frag onto Tanaka holding mid. BCJ all on his own to hold down this push, and they do not check back room. BCJ can get 2 here if he plays it right. BCJ does get 2, or the bomb does go down. West pushing slow around Graveyard, disrupt the statue. BCJ has his sight to himself. Just needs to try and pick out where West is, and could potentially get this defuse in, as Allied players are all over the map right now. If Peanut's coming to give him a little hand. West does find Peanut though, and second mid stairs. BCJ going for that frag, does find West. Looking towards window, waiting for Disrupt to push the stairs. Predicting that he's going to push, but it does get pushed from the side from Fox. Completely unaware of his luck. Round taken for the Allies there. Very, very close though. BCJ with those 2 kills on site. With Foxrocks lurking and disrupting mid, could have easily gone either way right there. If only Axis had actually, well, if they'd known to retake faster, potentially they could have taken that round away. But unfortunately, it does go towards Primal in that situation. Same setup again from Primal. Push towards A. Vic is probably going to push into connector. Peek at least and try and take out Tanaka. Tanaka peeking though, jumping across and taking out Vic's early push for the Thompson. Nice little stop kill right there. Slowing down that aggression from the Allies. And Corey does find his own onto that Foxrocks lurking cinema, which he's been doing the same every round, so it doesn't surprise me they know what he's doing by now. Primal just going to play slow into connector here, see if we can find anyone holding mid. But Tanaka and Paler though holding a nice little double setup here. If XL does peak, he's probably going to be taken out right here. Although they will slowly make their way towards A. BCJ is holding Graveyard. So they will get access to this A site very, very easily. And Disrupt pushing up mid. Oh god. Just going to lie and wait and slowly push this. And then Paler and Tanaka is not moving at all, just waiting. Very, very passive play. Smokes go down onto A site. BCJ still Graveyard, and they will look for him. West going out to look for BCJ. BCJ does not peek West. Sits passive. They now think the Graveyard is clear. BCJ, secret agent, coming in. He finds West. He's waiting. Does take the frag onto West, and XL does return to Peanut, who was on the stairs. I think BCJ was looking for more than one frag right there. XL finds another onto Corey pushing. They got a double peeking right here. They do find the frag onto XL. All down to Disrupt with 2 health to stop this bomb. The rest is 3 players. He gets taken out by Impaler. Nice little retake right there. BCJ playing very smart. Playing very, very hide and seek. In that little corner, hiding from West. Does manage to get that retake going. Very well played from them. Nice little passive and defensive setups as well on Metal from Impaler and Tanaka. Holding down that mid push as the Allies love to do. Again, a very similar setup from the Allies. Push towards A as usual. However, no default this time, so no nades for the Allies. No stop nades are going to be found onto any Allies from the Axis this round. Peanut and Corey holding the cinema push from Fox, who is going to wait and hope they play aggressive. And allies are going to again make that move towards connector and second mid. And mid. Very slow play here. Just waiting for those picks and capitalizing off them. Trying to play smart. It seems like it's going to be a mid push here. Tanaka all on his own to hold this mid push. He does find XL and he does find Vic. Will he find Disrupt? No. Disrupt does get the refrag onto Tanaka. Nice little hold though. Foxrocks find his own in cinema. Corey is taken out. Now down to Peanut to hold. Potentially allies could push towards B here as Peanut's on his own. But they will decide to head towards A. BCJ, I think he may be rotating in case of the push towards B. Leaving Impaler on his own to hold the site at A, and he is taken out by Disrupt. Allies have full A control. Foxrock is still lurking. West finds the frag into window. Fox is now going to push into Peanut and just take him out. Very, very, very patient play right here from Fox. Just not making any aggression at all and just waiting for his players to start rotating off and just taking them out, stabbing in the back. Very patient play right there. And again, another round towards the allied side. And there's now going to be match points for Primal. And let's see if they can close this one out. Back to the original setup. Without a scope this time though. Seems like they could be making a fast B push here, waiting for those nades. Tanaka will make a push up mid, see if he can make a quick flank onto the allies, pushing towards B, extremely fast right here. Smokes go down onto B. Corey and Peanut forced to connect into the cinema, but Corey does find 2 on the stairs. He finds 3, he finds 4. What the? Corey, and he just goes off and kills himself. What? 4 headshots. Guys, clip that and put that on 0.25 and just watch. I'm joking. Amazing play from Corey there. That is a frag movie highlight right there. Excellent, absolute excellent play right there. Individual skill just shining straight through. If I don't see that in Corey's frag movie, I'll be mad. But anyway, sick round from the ally, from the Axis right there. Shutting down that push, all on Corey. Phenomenal. Similar setup for the allies. They're going to try this push towards B again, I believe. XL just lurking, waiting for that aggressive push. Corey. Seen by Shroudbox. Peanut, though, pushing lower cinema. Fox is waiting top. He does find the fragment to Corey, though. He can push into bottom cinema. Although Peanut does get the refrag onto West. They now know where each other are on cinema. They know that B site is completely open and Disrupt does take down Tanaka, pushing that mid. BCJ just lying in some rubble. Pushing through courtyard now behind XL. Does find another. Disrupt just going ham, just taking out these players left, right, and center. And Vic does close it out with a headshot onto Impaler. Nice attack round there from allies. They will close this game out 13-9. I'm happy that that game